so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put him in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma young out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the rest. But it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, homie. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, homie. Big baller. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, homie. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, homie. Street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Can do now.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. Just like you always do, already pulling me in, already.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else, and oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Raymond James. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Mayfield. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Catch made left side by Abuka. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
3rd down, give to Irving. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bucs have the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is Irving on second. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though, made it to 46. Third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Mayfield looking to throw on this 3rd and 1. That one's good to Godwin. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's the give to Irving. We're working a couple yards past the line. Tackle made by Juwan Bentley.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Once again, Irving. And he cuts it back right. Down to the 10. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the pistol, Hurts. Down the field, he's got Wilson. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down, a run with Barkley. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. On the move, headed right. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch. Give him 8 on that one, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Ertz gets it out wide, complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's Ertz. Gets him on the end route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they're able to glide him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
We're on here with Will Shipley. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings them to 1st and goal.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
180.
Barkley will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. He finds him right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. Tie ball game now as they send this away. Tucker now on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Run begins with a run by Irving. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Regular. Kings.
Mayfield now from the gun. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. Down to the 10. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Eagles 7.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Danny Gray to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
24-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Hurts on 1st down. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Throw left side, complete. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Toss play to Barkley. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tucker now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. This is a heater going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead on the first play of the drive.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 14.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. They connect on the deep shot. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
That's good.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 73, round up Yeti. 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 73, round up
to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short.
Chris Braswell. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. He'll go quickly to the right. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Escapes out to the left. That's caught for the first. A pickup of 17. And that will set up 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Throwing again is Baker. It's complete to Tez Johnson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st down. Here's Baker. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
They'll give it to Irving on the option. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
180! Hey, alert, 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 alert! What's that?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. On 1st down, Hurts. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Okay, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the... Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Escapes a defender. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his fullback. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Go Silver, ready?
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Drops it off to Barkley, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? It's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Great. Up. Let's go. Trimmer,
Kick the running back in motion. It's Hurts once again. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Here's a toss right to Barkley. This gets the 1st and more. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. Right side, this is Ibuka. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down throw here. Mayfield dumps it off to his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Point it right.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Scott.
Baker now from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Regular. 180. Watch.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Hey, Silver.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Oh, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Hurts now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Look at this, here he goes. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And the run will not work. He is shot to the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
The tackle by Elijah Cansey. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal. So instead, they're going for this on 4th down.
180.
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Run.
Irving here from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Right back to Irving now. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
180.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's complete, Mike Evans. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Baker. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
Brings up second.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
8-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Regular, 20. My time.
Play action, here's Mayfield. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Evans, incomplete. He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
Back in. Good. 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Kings. My time.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Kings.
A gain of only a yard.
Here we go. It's Mayfield. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're on it quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line.
First down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
They run it with Saquon. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's out to just a yard.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Hurts to throw. It is Kupp, left side. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down from the 42. Wilson, the receiver, in motion left. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. The Buccaneers pick it up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. That's 7's making the catch outright. And this one doesn't go far.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
180.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now Mayfield. Dump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up third down and 11.
Looking to throw. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. He'll throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Eagles want to end it in regulation if they can. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it gives to Shipley. He dodged the tackle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Okonkwo brings it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it. Forced out to his right. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Eagles.
Running back sent in motion. He'll look to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Setting up to pass. Headed out right. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
10 more yards.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. This game now resting on the leg of Jake Elliott.
18-yard attempt.
Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our